Lakeside Dental Clinic, Go Island, is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic.
When it comes to bingo, everybody has their do's and don'ts. And I'm sorry, babe, but I'm going to put some chips on my free spaces. Is that...
drives me crazy when you do that.
Crazy, and I'm sure there's a few things that Sis does that drives her crazy. It's all part of the Queen of Bingo at Yellow Point Drama Group. I'm going to do it anyway. One of a kind in North America, looking for a certain kind of love and skimming the treetops in Souk. Georgina Duval plays Babe in The Queen of Bingo. Now, if I was the bingo caller, and who we're going to meet a bit later on, and I were to call out, oh, 66. Why are you doing that?
Well, because 66 is significant. It's the devil's number. So you ring the bell to keep the devil away.
And every single one of these little superstitious trinkets have some meaning that I think...
Of course. They bring you luck.
They'll bring you luck. Right. We'll delve into that a little bit later on this edition of Go Island, as well as learn the ins and outs of bingo calling. But first, it's the ins and outs of a labyrinth in Qualicum. It is one of North America's only equine labyrinths. Here with more is Rayanne LaPlante. Any other weird numbers?
It's not the damn 13 cards. Go ahead, play 13 cards. Go ahead, have it your way. Play 13 cards, but you are never going to win anything.
I don't like playing more cards. I like 13.
But sis, you have to play more to win more.
I don't want to win more.
It seems like there's a little bit of rivalry, disagreement between these two bingo players, which happen to be sisters. What is the dynamic between them?
Actually, they're very close, but one sister is 15 years older than the other, so she's been almost a mother figure. So while they're best friends and best friends forever, they're sisters, but there is a rivalry. They have different priorities. One is a widow. She's lonely. She plays bingo to look after her loneliness. The other is younger. She's still working. She's still interested in a love relationship, but she's got this weight she's carrying around and she's hiding out.
How do you think the vehicle of something as simple as bingo is used in this case to bring out the complexities of life?
Well, it brings out little points we can all identify with. The sister with the eating disorder, when she gives her monologue about how she eats and what she eats, the audience will be rolling on the floor because we've all done that. We can identify because they're real people doing real everyday things to hide their real problems. So while it's essentially a laugh, it also gives us something to think about. There's some nice little messages there.
And why did you choose, if it was you that chose it, this particular script?
I chose this script because Yellow Point wanted something light to kick off the season. And I had done this previously in Kamloops, and I knew how much the audience enjoyed it.
And what do you like about it? If you've done it twice, there's something about the playwright, something about the style?
Just that it's fun. It's a night out having fun. It's a bit of a romp, really.
Yeah, I wonder, are you inspired to go play bingo now?
No.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to, no comment, I won't make any comment. But it's a fun romp with some serious undertones,
That's
which
correct.
I truly believe is the power that the theater has, is to make us look at ourselves through.
Make them laugh and make them think.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.
The Queen of Bingo opens here, and we are on the main drag in Cedar, it would seem, judging by the traffic. Opens October 2nd, runs through until the 18th. You can get full details and make reservations, www.yellowpointdramagroup.com. We'll be back with more after a short break. Still to come today, George wants love on his terms, and ziplining in Souk with an annoying photographer.
Did you know you're not allowed to sell your Academy Award? Harold Russell once sold his Academy Award to pay for his wife's cancer treatment. Not anymore. The Academy gets first rights to buy it for $1.
It's not a usual connection that I would make anyways. A father in the middle of a bingo game. How are you connected to this?
We run the bingos all over the world.
You do?
Yeah, of course we do, yes. We're the driving force. It's a very good fundraiser for the church, you see.
Okay.
Yes. Yes,
And
this
you're new to
especially.
St. Joseph's.
I'm very new to I'm the assistant pastor here at St. Joseph, and I've just moved in recently.
Okay, we're sort of recreating a scene
Yes.
or setting the tone for you from the Queen of Bingo that opens here at Yellow Point
And
Drama.
a lot of people have been wondering about they've been asking, what's my baptismal name? Because I'm not just Father Mac,
Right.
which is what everybody calls me, Father Mac. I also have a baptismal name,
Which is?
Francis.
Friends.
Francis Mackenzie Muldoon is my name.
Francis Mackenzie Muldoon.
Yes.
Can you tell me how I can win a turkey for
How
Thanksgiving
can you
by
win a
playing
turkey?
bingo?
Well, you just come out to St. Joe's and we'll have one it's what we call the middle bird.
Middle bird.
It's a little invention that we have.
Kind of like Middle Earth.
Yes, it's a little invention that we've developed here at St. Joe's.
Okay.
There isn't another parish in town that's got a middle bird,
good.
or
You
possibly
got
the
the
whole
market
province,
cornered.
I'd venture to say.
Okay, so
Yes.
what do I do?
You just you have 3 cards.
Three
you
cards.
You have a special card.
Okay.
With 3 games on it. 1, 2, 3, just
Okay,
like
maybe
that.
that's what these are.
We'll use those.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go. There's
There
one.
we go.
2. Okay, and I think we're going to have a phantom bingo voice. Call out the numbers. We have to fill an entire card, is that right?
No, not the entire card, just one game.
Okay, one game on the card.
Any game on the card.
All right.
But you have to fill the whole thing out, you see. That's why they call it a coverall.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Where do we start? What's our first number,
With
Mr.
the
Bingo
numbers.
Caller?
Under the
N. 37.
37.
N 37. 1,
I got one. Yes.
2. G 59. G 59. Oh, I got skunked on that one. How you doing?
No.
Oh, he goes fast. Oh, 63. He goes really fast. Even as fast as he is going, this is going to take a long time. So we're going to introduce you to a little critter named George while I try to kick the pastor's butt.
41.
How are you, 40? I missed like 3. I'm
Get
sure
your
of it.
get your marker there. Oh, you.
You're watching Go, and we've moved upstairs to the booth, is what they call it, of Cedar Community Hall. This is Tori Clark, and he plays the bingo caller in The Queen of Bingo. Now, is it safe to say that bingo callers maybe are voice actor wannabes?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're up here and they want to give everything that they've got to everybody that's out in the audience that's actually receiving all the numbers and winning all the prizes, as it were.
Bit of a power trip going on, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're higher than everybody else for one, so that's...
You see the numbers first.
Yes, the balls come out and they've got the numbers on them, and just all you have to do is read the balls.
Now, is there a way? Now, you are a very successful voice actor in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you're working on?
Right now I'm working on the Blitz Awards. It's a football award show in Scotland. I'm working on a couple of different training videos for different local companies. I've got 50 different commercials across North America, and my voice is also found in 11 different countries, 12 different countries, something along those lines.
So can you tell us one of the commercials that we would hear your voice on?
A lot of them probably no, because a lot of them are southern states and whatnot. I've done several for News Canada. I just did one last weekend for Purelator. I did 50 years of Mustang. It's their anniversary, 50 years this year.
That is so cool. So, okay, so when you hear people's voice, do you analyze instantly the quality of their voice?
Sometimes.
What do you hear in my voice? Be honest.
Honestly, actually, you probably got a nice reverb on the mic and everything. I'd like to actually get you behind a mic and actually see how
Really?
you sounded.
Okay, more than just the bingo calling, I hope. I can be more than a bingo caller. I really can.
Oh, I'm sure that we could get you doing something.
And you talk from here, right? You speak from
Yes.
here.
Diaphragm.
Diaphragm, and you're very broad, and that helps because that's your amplifier in your
Yeah.
body. Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
Do
It is.
people over-pronunciate? You say the word
Sometimes.
community, and it just drives me nuts when it's over-pronunciated.
Yes, sometimes it does come down to that, where the enunciation and pronunciations are too much sometimes, so you kind of got to sort of just let them flow into each other and let syllables just kind of blend.
Right.
But if you do that too much, sometimes the director or producer or whoever doesn't want it quite that way. They don't want it quite that.
I guess like most things, there isn't a right or a wrong, so you're working from instinct a lot, and you just know.
It all depends on the director. It's what they want, or the client. It's what they want. They want their final product the way that they want it to portray their company or business to the people or whatever. Animation, if you're doing an animation voice, obviously you want to get right into the character and become the character, and that sort of thing like that.
And then you also have to know how to work with the microphone. Is it this far away, this close into it? The different is because that affects your sound.
It absolutely does. If you're in an actual recording studio, you talk to the engineer and find out what his levels are. Normally, they'll just ask you to say a couple of lines in the mic, and they'll set up their levels to that. Okay. And then you just keep on that steady pace.
People think it's easy work. Is that true? You go in, you talk, you collect a paycheck, and you come back and do it again.
Yes, a lot of people do think it's easy. It's really good money. But I took a lot of training, and that costs a lot. My studio cost me a lot of money to buy the equipment and all of that kind of thing.
And getting out there.
And getting it out there. The biggest thing is marketing. And it took me probably 8 years to even kind of get noticed.
Right. So it's a big investment.
Very big.
Thank you.
Big. No problem.
And we did get a little bit off topic. Tori plays the bingo announcer in The Queen of Bingo, running here at the Cedar Community Hall, a production from the Yellow Point Drama Group, opening October the 2nd, running through until the 18th, online www.yellowpointdramagroup.com. We're going to throw things over now to Dan Kahn, who's got a pretty big voice for a skinny guy. Looks like a whole lot of fun. If you've never tried ziplining anywhere, it's not as scary as it looks. It's a great way to start to get into those high adrenaline adventure sports and activities. That does bring us to the end of this edition of Go Island. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like more information on the Queen of Bingo opening here at the Cedar Community Hall on October the 2nd, you can go online, and I'll get it right this time, www.yellowpointdramagroup.org. Thank you, Thought Bubbles, for setting me straight. We'll see you here at the show, and we'll see you again right here on Channel 4.
Lakeside Dental Clinic Go Island is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic, a division of the Vancouver Island Implant Center, delivering dental services, including dental implants and sedation dentistry, all under one roof. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.